And then there's more tools as well that Ylopo offers that a lot of people are not aware of or underutilizing. And one of our team's favorites is the open house tool. That is just a game changer. So instead of at your open house having your traditional pen and paper sign-in sheet, you want to utilize the open house tool where open house attendees are encouraged to scan the QR code from your Ylopo open house tool, and that's how they register for the open house. And what happens next is tremendous. So that lead who signs in at the open house is automatically put into your CRM under the agent who's hosting the open house. So saves the agent a lot of time for manually having to take their pen and paper sign-in sheet and taking it to the CRM. It also is going to kick off, at least this is how our team uses it, it kicks off an action plan where they're immediately getting our team's first-time homebuyer materials, and then they're going to get a text message 24 hours after they sign in that basically says, hey, it was great meeting you at the open house yesterday at 123 Main Street. My seller asked me to follow up for feedback. What'd you think? So it's forcing that engagement with all of your open house leads. And then by far the biggest win is that it creates an automated property drip that is going to be based on the same criteria as the open house that you were sitting. So similar price point, similar area, bedroom, bathroom count. And that has been the biggest thing for us because we're actually closing deals with people that at the open house, they were flat out like rude to us. They didn't want to talk to the salesperson. They were in and out really quickly. And we just chalked that up as, oh, well, I guess, we'll never see them again. We're not going to be able to help them with their buying needs. And you don't think anything of it. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, we get an email from them where they're replying to the automated property drip. And they say, oh my God, this house that you just sent me, I love it. Can you show it to us tonight? And then like 2 or 3 days later, we're in escrow with them. So it's just amazing. Another tool that we love is the heat map. And we really leverage that at all of our listing appointments. What the heat map is when we're preparing for a listing appointment, we run a report where we basically tell Ylopo, hey, in our database, how many people do we have that are currently searching for homes similar to the listing appointment that we're about to go take? And so then we have this great report. It's got really good numbers, especially if you've been adding people to your database for a while. It's a very impressive report, very, very difficult for a seller to think that another agent is going to be more qualified to sell the house than you. And so when we're ready to go for the close at our listing appointments, we pull out the heat map and we have a script that goes something like this. There's probably a lot of realtors that you're talking to right now, and they're talking a big game about how they might have a buyer in their back pocket. And we know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you've got little kids, you've got dogs. We understand that taking your home to market is going to be a nuisance for you. And wouldn't it be amazing if, there was a buyer that we could bring, have a pre-market showing, and if they're able to pay top dollar, the price that you're looking for, wouldn't it just be so amazing if we didn't have to go to market, kick you out of your house on Sundays? Your dog has to go to the kennel, you've got your kids and everything. We might have a buyer in our back pocket. Is this report we then slide the report forward. So you can see here that there's about 1,500 people in our database right now that are searching for similar 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes in LA County, such as yours. But wait, we understand that real estate is a hyper-local experience. So, your neighbor's listing, a block or two up the street. Well, we have 30 buyers on our site that are specifically looking at that property. Your other neighbor a few blocks over, there's 25 on that, and so on and so on. And so, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, if you're able to sign with us tonight, that gives us the legal authority to start presenting your listing coming soon to all of these buyers. And I think we have a much better shot of selling it before going to market than some of the other realtors you might have interviewed that, are referencing they're working with 1 or 2 buyers that the home might work for. So, oh man, the heat map, we close our listing appointments really, really effectively with that. Our third tool that we really, really enjoy using is the market trends report. We really, really like market trends for follow-up because I'm a big believer that every time you follow up with a lead, whether it's your sphere, whether it's an online lead, you have to further the rapport, and then you also have to provide value. And providing value sometimes can be a little tricky. Sometimes it might, take time to figure out, what are you going to send them, some news article, or what really you're going to send? Well, it takes all of 5 seconds to build out a market trends report. We really like just popping in a zip code for it. And then, it's an interactive graph. There's all these different graphs that they can click on and see just where the market is. It also shows them current listings. It shows which ones have open houses. So really, really drives engagement. And if you're following up with a lead, you really need to be providing value. And it's just so nice to be able to, even if they're not really ready yet, call me back in a month, that story that we hear over and over. If you're providing value to them and you're like, okay, great. Well, speaking in a month, I just also wanted to send you this market trends report, for the zip code that I know that you're looking in. I thought you might find it helpful. Those little touches are the difference of that lead choosing to work with you when they're eventually ready. And you're going to beat, with that approach, you're going to beat the agents that have the approach to follow-up that goes, hey, are you ready yet? We spoke a month ago. So now I'm calling you a month later. Are you ready yet? Oh, no. Okay, click. I'll call you again in another month. That's not how you're actually building rapport and providing value to people. And we just love the Ylopo Market Trends Report because it takes us virtually no time to create one, and there's so much value to it.